Drug haul. Narcotic and Affairs of Border Manipur seizes brown sugar weighing around 7 kg, estimated to be worth around 80 lakh rupees in the local market. No plastics. Manipur Pollution Control Board confiscates 3,000 kg of falsified plastic carry bags found to be below 50 micron. Safe environment. Governor Najma Heptullah calls every individual to plant at least a tree to make Manipur green. Over 1,000 tree saplings planted in Wangkai constituency for the first phase. Self-reliance. Revenue Minister Karam Sham espouses entrepreneurship to enhance state's economy at the second Foundation Day celebration of Lamjingba Group at City Convention Center. Change policy. Transport and Drivers Council demands improvement of 3 bridges along National Highway 37, Imphal-Jirubam Road, and removal of tonnage restriction. And poor infrastructure. Ceilings of Ningthau Higher Secondary School caves in, injuring 5 students. Students hold human chain protest against the same. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Joyce Rusham with the top stories and the latest news at this hour. In one of the biggest drug hauls in Manipur, Narcotic and Affairs of Border, NAP Manipur, arrested 2 persons with brown sugar weighing around 7 kg, estimated to be worth around 80 lakh rupees in the local market today. Addressing media persons at NAP Manipur office in Olambulan, SP NAB W. Bashu said, acting on a tip-off, a team of NAB apprehended the 2 individuals around 5 this morning at Sapar Maina Kaithel. The first culprit is identified as Longjam Tomchow, 49 years, son of Longjam Iboton from Koirengai Kaithel Achanbigay under Hengang Police Station in Imphal East District. The second arrested person is identified as Yumnam Ibotomba, 54 years, son of late Yumnam Bira from Khongampat Awang Laikai under Sekmai Police Station in Imphal West District. A silver-colored Maruti Wagoner 4-wheeler bearing registration number AS01BG1493, 15,260 rupees cash and some documents were also seized from them. The arrested persons have confessed that the brown sugar was to be sent outside the state. A case was registered at NAP Police Station in this regard and investigation is going on.
Ayuk 4:45 AM da na police station ki team amana reliable information ama phangmadagi akoina team ama tharga Sapar Maina Bazar dagi nupa ani mamingna Longjam Tomchow ko yahan majina 49 years, son of L Iboton Maitei of Koirengai Bazar, ani subajina Yumnam Ibotomba, son of late Y Bira Maitei of Khongampat Awang Laikai. Mabani je Sapar Maina Bazar dagi akoi brown sugar kilo 8 ka gram 9 ga kun mabani dagi phare moina tongamba gari Wagoner silver color bearing registration number AS01BG1493 adagi lupa lising 35 ga chani ga humbu amaga moidei phare case amasi matang da NAB register tawre aru investigation hore. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur Desam in a press release warned that the Students Association in collaboration with people of the state will adopt various agitations if the government fails to give befitting punishments to all the arrested individuals involved in drugs trafficking in the state. A team led by SP Technopol Dr. S. Ibomcha conducted a drive against liquor and seized a large quantity of liquor and beers valued around 1,06,000 rupees in Moray town yesterday. The drive was the second one in the town. The seized liquor were handed over to Excise Department Moray and were destroyed in the presence of SP Bomcha. Technopol District Police assured to conduct such frequent liquor drives to make Moray a liquor-free town. team of Manipur Pollution Control Board (MPCB) caught a 3,000 kilogram of poly bags below 50 micron with a tag of being above 50 micron today. Officials of MPCB conducted a drive as part of their ongoing campaign to ban plastic bags below 50 micron at the shops along Wahing Lekai today. The team caught a large number of poly bags below 50 micron from Amen Plastic, a shop at Sagolban Salam later and from its godown during the drive. Speaking to Impact News, officials of MPCB said that the imported plastic bags are tagged as above 50 micron. However, the team found that most of the plastic bags are below 50 micron with the help of their micron testing equipment. On the other hand, scientists of the board, Kumanthem Tomba, termed it unfortunate that they have received information that business persons dealing in plastic bags have started shifting their poly bags to far-flung areas in different districts of the state. He appeals to the government to make alternate arrangement for the businessmen to prevent total fiasco for those who took loans from the banks to start their business. Over 1,000 tree saplings were planted at Nongmaibung, Wangkei, Angom Lekai and Soibam Lekai in Wangkei constituency for the first phase under the supervision of Governor Dr. Najma Haptullah today. Governor Haptullah has appealed to each and every individual in the state to plant at least a tree to make Manipur green. Speaking at the event jointly organized by Eastern Students Club, Citizens Club, Wall United Youth Club and Green Planters Society at Nongmaibung Multi-Purpose Hall, the governor said people across the world are taking steps to protect the environment in view of the drastic climatic change. She stressed the importance of tree plantation for the present generation and the generations to come. Najma Abdullah lauded the local clubs, individuals and women organizations for initiating the plantation of trees and appeals to continue the same to protect the environment. The governor also commended Forest and Environment Minister T.H. Shyamkumar for his support to the local clubs in the undertaking. Speaking on the occasion, Forest and Environment Minister T.H. Shyamkumar appeals to the officials and people in the area to carefully nurture the tree saplings planted today and make them grow to maturity. The minister urged not to carry out the tree plantation just for a show. Shyamkumar also mentioned that widespread agarwood saplings were planted under the initiative of Chief Minister Nongtongma Biren by the Forest Department and assured that by the end of July, 15 lakh agarwood saplings will be planted. Minister Shyamkumar also appeals to plant more trees for a clean environment and at the same time to enhance the economy of the state. MLA Wangkei Okram Henry, who also took part in the event, urged not to destroy trees in the name of developmental works. Taking part in the event, the DIG of 9th Sector Assam Rifles, Brigadier Amit Kaptial, asserted that Assam Rifles not only take security measures for the state but are also actively involved in various social activities along with the public. He expressed happiness to be able to partake in planting of tree saplings along with various local clubs. Executive members of Eastern Students Club, Citizens Club, Wall United Youth Club and Green Planters Society, including its president and many people in the area, took part in the planting of trees. Prizes were also distributed to winners of a tree planting competition held in connection to the event. Forest and Environment Minister T.H. Shyamkumar has asserted that the environment cannot be protected until humans conserve flora and fauna. The minister was speaking at the first Foundation Day of Yening Animal Foundation at the auditorium of Manipur State Film Development Society in Palace Compound today. Shyamkumar maintains no species can survive alone on the planet and that building of infrastructures alone cannot be considered as development. He stressed the need for protection of wildlife and plans to maintain ecological balance. The minister stated that ecological imbalance triggered by humans has caused several artificial calamities. He appeals to the people to consider protection of the environment as an obligation and urged to plant more trees. Lamjingba Group, a leading private service company in the state, celebrated its second foundation day at City Convention Centre, Imphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Revenue Minister Karam Sham stressed the need to establish more companies like Lamjingba Group, which creates employment opportunities and generates income for the people, thereby enhancing the economy of the state as a whole. The Revenue Minister also assured of urging the relevant authorities of the government to increase the budget for startup policy, which was recently launched by the state government with an aim to provide employment opportunities to the educated youth of the state. Speaking in the event, which began with Pena Saiho, Karam Sham called on everyone, especially the youth, to value time and persevere toward a common goal of bringing development in the society. He appeals to the youth to cooperate and achieve a common goal instead of pursuing a career for one's own security, and urged them to strive despite various obstacles like financial constraints at home or lack of government opportunities. Chairman of Lamjingba Group, Sanasam Jackie, informed that Lamjingba Group now has altogether 20 service sectors in a span of just 2 years, and that 14 out of these are registered. Jackie also highlighted the initial difficulties and challenges faced by the group that started out by trading in solar lights. Lamjingba Group's Lamjingba Travel Card was also launched by Minister Karam Sham on the occasion.
Mioi khara hinganba ngamagi thauna wakhalon adagi magi level si darkar oi mi hinganba ngamba mioi manga dorsu ani dorsu aigi wakhal lausing gyan aigi hona zaman du sinaraga mi bu hinganba ngamba du ne ba koi da darkar oi ri adu bu hinganba ngamba taragadi madugi mateng pangba ngamba taragadi aigi haiba posti aduda dum yaw ga chachare aduna sigi lamjingba ge meaningful oiriba mamingse masi ngakna haiba organizing committee narul singsina tawrakani haibagi ai asa ma sawna leje
aikoi naha amo oise taragasu anga amo oise taragasu dait di lofam thoi na khanjaraba tungda aina business ki lambi asida changjinjar kimni aina business rokpa matamda imai padagi single rupees amo phobon ni dana horki aigi lejaba aina college life and the high school life tagi tanjarapa sen as well as aina matamdu da sinanaba aidi college na khona sinanaba vehicle singse ai yonthoba tungda ai business start toge haidana horkra tungda business asi.
Transport and Drivers Council (TDC) has appeals to the central and state government to improve the condition of the 3 bridges along National Highway 37, Imphal-Jirbam Road, and to remove the tonnage restriction imposed on goods vehicles along the national highway. The TDC lauded the central government for materializing their written appeal submitted to Prime Minister's office to repair Imphal-Jirbam Road. Speaking to media persons at TDC office in MG Avenue today, President of TDC H. Ranjit lauded NHIDCL for improving the condition of National Highway 37. However, lamented that the 3 bridges, namely Barak, Makru and Irang along the national highway is still in deplorable conditions, due to which tonnage restriction of 24 tons is imposed on goods vehicles plying along the road. He said that the restriction has contributed to rise in prices of PDS items, building construction materials and other everyday basic necessities, and also brings loss to vehicle owners and drivers employed for repairing the highway, bringing to a situation where further works will be difficult for them to carry out. Ranjit urged to repair the 3 bridges at the earliest and enforce Central Motor Vehicle Act, which permits tonnage capacity of 31 tons. He alleged that the tonnage restriction of 25 tons is the aftermath of the conspiracy by Superintending Engineer of PWD and Deputy Director of Transport Department, for which false affidavits were filed in the court. Ranjit said a meeting was convened with Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren in this regard and hoped that the tonnage restriction will be removed without further delay. The president of the council also expressed discontentment at the ongoing repair works of National Highways 2 Imphal-Dimapur Road, stating that contractors are procrastinating works as per their conveniences. Ranjit drew the attention of the government to look into the matter at the earliest.
Government of India, GM, NHIDCL, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Haidba Mayam Singchi Thagat Sabag Loinana, ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯣꯡꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯀꯨꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯦꯝꯄꯔꯔꯤ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯁꯇꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯔꯤꯒꯨꯂꯔꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞꯇ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯇꯣꯟ 15 ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯂꯨꯝꯒꯗꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤ 12 ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯄꯨꯔ ꯆꯠꯂꯨ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯇꯣꯟ 38 ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯆꯠꯀꯗꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯇꯣꯟ 12 ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯄꯨꯔ ꯆꯠꯂꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯦꯟꯗꯤꯆꯔ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯅꯦꯟꯁꯇꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯚꯔꯥꯗꯨꯗꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯈꯦꯠꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯨꯅ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯆꯂꯥꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯐꯤꯕꯝꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯏꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
The Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee delegates led by Okrami Bobby convened a meeting with with UPA Chief Sonia Gandhi in New Delhi today. During the meeting, the MPCC delegates raised various issues including border pillars issue at Kwata Kuno, the ongoing chaos at Manipur University and regarding implementation of Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has assured to extend all possible assistance with regards to the same. Meanwhile, spokesperson of BJP Manipur Pradesh, C.H. Bijoy, has accused the Congress party of being capable of betraying their own country to gain power. He said the Congress is ever ready to blame the BJP government whenever a new scheme or a new project is launched. Speaking to media persons at BJP office in Nite Park Chutek today, C.H. Bijoy said the parliament passed a verdict rejecting the amendment of fundamental structures of the constitution regarding the Golaknath case in 1967. However, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, implemented the 24th Amendment and tried to amend the constitution. He said Mrs. Indira Gandhi appointed Justice A.N. Ray as the Chief Justice in place of 3 senior judges when the Parliament once again passed the same verdict in 1973 regarding the Kesavananda Bharati case. C.H. Bijoy stated that it is evident from history that the Congress party always strived for power by discarding all human values. He maintains that the Congress tried to defame the reputation of BJP by even naming India as Rapistan, a country of rapists.
Congress na Parliament kari da hiram kademukta makona powerful virus piendadana judiciary si independent no lai ho busi nungai tadana judiciary si mana arm twisting to wagadre mu oga mai makha da lainaba yam sauna hone ki case ani lay Indian democracy se masida singna rakba ho busi emergency 1975 si kaktana teba masi mamang dagi step by step karakasum local abane ada tawri puno si kari no for the interest of power and for the interest of the dynasty. Makogi power insecure akanda makoi anything tarukumatamda for the interest of the country, for the interest of the poor have why is in rasm lakbani. Constitution amendment of matang the Prime Minister Baspai in the party in the Kaito Birame, mana anti-defection laws here. Pasana passed of Birame. Passed of Kanda Kanagi interest no, whole nation get interest ni.
Media coordinator of Manipur Legislative Assembly in a press release informed that all the staff of Manipur Legislative Assembly Secretariat, including Speaker Yumnam Khemchan, Deputy Speaker K. Robindro, Chairman of Hill Areas Committee T. Thangzalam Haukip, have donated 1 day salary as relief assistance to flood-affected victims of the state. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on warnings to relevant authorities by JSC against Kumukcham Sanjita Chanu's injustice doping conspiracy. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English News. The JSC against Kumukcham Sanjita Chanu's injustice doping conspiracy, comprising of 8 organizations, has warned of undertaking various agitations until relevant authorities verify the authenticity of the results. The JSC has also submitted a memorandum to the Governor, the Chief Minister and YAS Minister with the hope of bringing justice to Sanjita. They drew the attention of the government by stating that the JSC will adopt various agitations if the government fails to give appropriate response before July 3rd. Speaking to media persons at SSUM's office at Kashampat Laisom Leirak, co-convener of the JSC, Kumukcham Bijen Kumar, criticized Manipur Olympic Association for remaining silent and indifferent to the matter when Sanjita has become an unfortunate victim of either the incompetency or a larger conspiracy concocted by the Indian Weightlifting Federation. He maintains that Manipur Olympic Association will be held responsible for any consequences consequences if the association fails to take appropriate measures without further delay. It may be mentioned that Kumukcham Sanjita Chanu is a world-class athlete and a champion who has brought many laurels for India. The Casus Education Center, Ningthaukhong, strongly condemned the collapse of the newly constructed ceilings of Ningthaukhong Higher Secondary School, where 5 students were injured on June 26. The 5 girl students of class 6 were injured in incident and were rushed to hospital. Addressing media persons at the center's office, chairman of the Casus Education Center, Dr. I.S. Konthaujam, questioned as to who will bear responsibility for the injury caused to these minors due to collapse of the classroom ceiling constructed without maintaining any quality. He maintains that the only government school in Ningthaukhong, despite lacking infrastructure, caters to around 700 students studying from class 6 to 12. He said due to the lack of adequate teachers, only 2 to 3 chapters are covered even halfway through the academic session in the school. He drew the attention of the government to the plights facing the students and urged to give due emphasis on education sector and improve the infrastructure of government schools in the state. Students of Ningthaukhong Higher Secondary School formed human chain and protested against the incident where the school's ceiling fell, injuring the students. The protesting students demanded the government to take legal actions against the contractors concerned and deaden principal within 15 days. Members of Socialist Students Union of Manipur SSUM closely inspected the site where 5 girl students were injured and provided relief assistance to the student victims. The president of SSUM, Nongthongbam Sanahal, told media persons that the ceiling of the school constructed in 2008 collapsed due to poor quality of the building materials. He lamented that the school catering to a large number of students is still in such a deplorable condition. Maintaining that lack of teachers in the school is another source of concern for the students, Sanahal stated that over 100 students were admitted recently in class 11 for both science and art streams in the school. SSUM drew the attention of the government to take appropriate measures at the earliest. All Manipur Students and Youths Organization AMS and YO in a press release stated that the career of students of Manipur University are at risk because of the ongoing crisis of the university. The organization also appeals to the authority concerned to resolve the issue at the earliest. The 3-day interface program on mobilizing farmers producer companies under the aegis of Manipur Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium concluded at the Training Hall of Agriculture Department in Sandenthong today. The program was organized by Mission Organic Value Chain Development Agri and facilitated by Kregan Techno Consultancy Services Private Limited, Imphal. Additional Chief Secretary Agriculture Letkogin Haukip, Director Agriculture PH Rajendra, Project Coordinator Manipur Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium KH Mohendra, official of the department and many farmers from different parts of the state attended the closing event. Speaking on the occasion, Letkogin Haukip stated that there seems to be a void in the relation between the farmers and the department and that there can be more development when it is done away with. He maintains that there can be no development in agriculture just by merely speaking about the schemes introduced for the welfare of the sector. Letpa also stated that there is a rise in use of artificial fertilizers amidst efforts to promote organic farming in the state. He said it is high time to rectify the mistakes of the officials of the department as well as the farmers. Agriculture Director PH Rajendra maintained cultivation of agricultural crops will be better after soil testing. He said there will be difficulties in exporting the agricultural products without post-harvest processing to maintain the quality of the produce. Farmers present at the event appeals to organize such training programs regularly to provide the benefits. One of India's premier cultural institutions, the Indian International Centre, brings you the must-see solo painting exhibition Homecoming by the award-winning artist from Manipur and graduate from New Delhi's College of Art, Dilip Oinam, next month from 4th to 10th July. The solo exhibition will showcase over 15 works by Dilip from recent years, which recount the artist's honest internalization of experiences that are rooted in his identity and the culture of Northeast India. Having toyed with the abstract and the real in his early work and having been influenced by a metropolitan city for many years, Dilip Oinam's previous works were predominantly controlled by the sensibilities of the contemporary South Asian art scenario. With slight variations in execution, he engaged with the spheres of solitude, grim sentimentalism, forbidding darkness, contradiction of exuberance, and spectacular figurative works. With Homecoming, the artist traverses the philosophical domains that fueled his hunger and eagerness for experimentation in his earlier work. Dilip's current works are inspired by identity-based iconic images, the environment, and tangible cultural objects. The gallery opens daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., including weekends and public holidays. Dr. Thingam Kishan Foundation organized the 9th Memorial Lecture Program in commemoration of former SDO of Ukhrul, late Dr. Thongam Kishan today. Renowned filmmaker Aribam Shyam gave lecture on some currents from the way, an artist retake at the event held at Imphal Public Library, Uripok, Sorbonne Tingel, Imphal West, where many people including young and old attended. Speaking on the occasion, Aribam Shyam said the Second World War inspired many writers and singers. He said during those days, Hindi songs were predominant and Manipuri songs were very rare. Later, revival came and popularized Manipuri songs. Jalakeli Pala, a part of Manipuri Sankirtan in connection with Snan Jatra of Hindu believers, was performed today. The Pala was held at Radha Mandop Yai School, Sana Khwa Yaima Kolub, organized by Sri Govinda Jiu Jalakeli Pala today. Floral tributes were offered to portraits of Maharaj Narasingh, Maharaj Churachand, Maharaj Buddhachandra, deceased women Pala artists, Punk artists on the occasion. Sanamahi Ahong Khong Chingba, as part of Sanamahi Cheng Hongba religious ritual ceremony, was held after almost 350 years today. The ritual was held at Mapal Kangjebung, organized by Lining Tho Sanamahi Sanapung LSSP. Large number of devotees, including Meitei Amaiba Amaibi, pulls the traditional ceremonial cart called Kang, placing the sculpture of Lining Tho Sanamahi in it around Imphal city. The devotees pulls the Ahong Khong towards the shrine of Ipa Salai Ren Sidaba and Ima Leimaren Sidabi at Kwai Kaitel Samu Makhong, offered flowers and vegetables and headed towards the shrine of Lining Tho Sanamahi and prayed by offering fruits, vegetables and rice. Speaking on the occasion, LSSP advisor Warepan Namairakpam said the ritual was organized with an objective to reunite the people of Meitei community and to offer prayers to the Lining Tho to revive the religion of the forefathers, to bring peace and prosperity in the society. Warepa maintains that the people of Meitei community following different religions need to reunite in order to preserve the indigenous religion. Founder and principal of Imphal Public School, A. Kennedy, has appeals to all the school boarding authorities to provide boarding facilities to the students only when there is adequate infrastructure and to abide by government's rules and regulations enacted for private schools boarding authorities. The newly constructed boarding of the school at Kiamgai was inaugurated today. The principal stated that the school has added a health block and an international standard Kanglei Park Fitness Center at the school and generated many sports persons since 2013 with the idea that education alone cannot bring a healthy society. He said not only students at the fitness center have participated at national and international events, but have also bagged Mr. Asia and Junior Mr. World titles. Kennedy said that the school also added a shooting range last year, and ever since, the students of the school bagged several medals in 10-meter air rifle and 10-meter air pistol events. Hanjabam Nauba bagged a silver medal in the ongoing 35th Glenmark Sub-Junior National Aquatic Championship. Hanjabam Nauba, son of H. Rishikesh and Sheila Devi from Wangkai, Ningthempukri Mapal, bagged the silver medal in the 50-meter freestyle event of under boys Group 2 category. The 35th Sub-Junior and 45th Junior National Aquatic Championship commenced on June 24 at Shivaji Chhatrapati Sports Complex in Maharashtra. The tournament will conclude on June 29. Diver Ningthaujam Wilson in Group Boys Group 1 and diver Yumnam Premson of Services Sports Control Board in Boys Group 3 clinched 3 gold medals each in high board, 3-meter and 1-meter springboard events. Diver Thaudam Nelson in Boys Group 2 earned a bronze in the high board event. Altogether, 49 boy and girl players, including 19 swimmers, 26 water polo players and 4 divers are participating in the tournament under the supervision of K.H. Zila and M. Purchandra as managers and M. Deveshwar and M. Linthoingambi as coaches. Sports journalist of Shanghai Express M. Roman is also part of the tournament as technical official of Swimming Federation of India. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Drug haul. Narcotic and Affairs of Border Manipur seizes brown sugar weighing around 7 kg, estimated to be worth around 80 lakh rupees in the local market. No plastics. Manipur Pollution Control Board confiscates 3,000 kg of falsified plastic carry bags found to be below 50 micron. Safe environment. Governor Najma Heptullah calls every individual to plant at least a tree to make Manipur green. Over 1,000 tree saplings planted in Wangkai constituency for the first phase. Self-reliance. Revenue Minister Karam Sham espouses entrepreneurship to enhance state's economy at the second Foundation Day celebration of Lamjingba Group at City Convention Center. Change policy. Transporter and Drivers Council demands improvement of 3 bridges along National Highway 37, Imphal-Jiribam Road and removal of tonnage restriction. And poor infrastructure. Ceilings of Ningthaukong Higher Secondary School caves in, injuring 5 students. Students hold human chain protest against the same.